talk about world peace, we tune in for the intention of world peace at the beginning of these meditations, and the way that we cultivate that world peace is by embodying that world peace. And what I mean by that is that by doing this type of a practice where you ground, you balance, you center, you bring up that light from within, you come to a state of neutrality. You come to a state of light. The two challenges for states and for bringing in that world peace, we want to be in a state of love versus being in a state of fear. With the way the mind works, the ego works, it can take you off in that direction. And sometimes you feel like you're in a state of love, like you might leave this meditation in a state of love, full of light, and then something, without you even noticing, might trigger you and take you into a state of fear. And so it's our challenge as we go out into the world and as we go out to spread this peace into the world, spread this light into the world, being aware and being present of when you move from that place of love in your heart to that place of fear, and being aware, observing what it might be that triggers you and sends you into that place of fear, and being able to notice it faster and faster so that you can catch it when you go there and you can come back to love. And so I wanted to share with you today something that we're actually working on in my 90-day self-observation journey with the groups that are doing that right now. We're over halfway through that right now. And the things that we're working with, the ideas that have come to me as inspiration for a way to stay in that place of love and that place of peace are neutrality, non-judgment, compassion, acceptance, and forgiveness. And these are all things that I will bring out in Thursday morning, Thanksgiving morning gratitude circle. But I wanted to kind of throw them out there to you today so that you can take these tools, these 5 tools, and I'll repeat them in just a minute. You can take them out into the world and start observing them in yourself. Where are you neutral? Where are you in non-judgment? Or can you stay in non-judgment? Can you lead with a heart of compassion from a place of love? Can you find acceptance for both yourself and for those around you, no matter what path they've chosen? Can you accept them? And finally, forgiveness is a big one, and that's one that in the gratitude circle on Thanksgiving we'll actually do a special practice just for forgiveness, with the idea of the holidays beginning, and sometimes families can trigger each other, and sometimes there are patterns of resentment that go really, really deep back to childhood or back to even other past lives and in the lineage. And coming into forgiveness right here, right now, and by doing that we can heal the lineage, both this present group of your current family, your earth family here, and you can heal your lineage 7 generations back, 7 generations forward with this practice of forgiveness. So the 5 tools: neutrality, non-judgment, compassion, acceptance, and forgiveness. Look for those in your heart. Look for those in the people you surround yourself with. Stay in that state of love in your heart, in that state of peace, and in that light. We'll talk more about that in the coming days leading up to Thanksgiving, but for now, just take those 5 things and observe them in yourself over these coming days, and just kind of play around with that and see, if you get triggered and you're in a place of fear and you're complaining or you're blaming or you're shaming or you're judging or, any of those places that we go when we're in fear, can you bring yourself back to that neutrality? Is that what's needed? Can you take yourself out of judgment? Are you judging? Can you bring yourself back to a state of neutrality? Is that what's needed? Can you go to a place of compassion and really put yourself in that person's shoes rather than judging them? And can you accept them for as they are, including yourself? And can you forgive?